Oh, the march, the march, the march, the march, the march, the march to Lollapalooza. Everybody's marching to Lollapalooza. What is it? October, what date is that? What is it? 21st, something like that. October 21st, Abilene, Texas, which is, you know, a good haul and a screech west of Dallas, right? Anyway, so looks like Randy's gonna make it. Randy got his transmission fixed, and guess what? His buddies there, Blue Dan Van, not Blue Van Dan, but Dan the Blue Van, that other Blue Van Dan Man, the Dan Man, whatever that is. Not Blue Van Dan, no, it's Dan Van, the Dan Van, and a bunch of people. Anyway, he got a couple of guys to help him out. I raided a junkyard for some proper parts and got the transmission taken out and fixed and done. So, good thing, you know. Hey, you know, you take it to a transmission shop and they're going to charge you an arm and a leg. Or, if you got the right people around you who know what they're doing, and you got some knowledge, you can do it yourself, right? Do it you know, Randy ought to do that. You know, he needs to, you know, occasionally needs some money to get his vehicles fixed and whatever. And, you know, maybe, you know, on the road transmission fixes. I don't know. You put that on the side of your vehicle there. Randy's Transmission Fix Company, you know? I mean, hey, you know? Anyway, I don't know, man. He could sponsor my channel. All right, so Randy's now back on the, you know, he's in Texas, and he's hanging out with some friends, and he is getting ready to go to Lollapalooza, and so there. So it all worked out, huh? So, we see what is called e-begging here on the Camo Dave. We watch a lot of nomads, and there are very many ways that people quote e-beg. Okay, you know, they just mention what's wrong with their vehicle. They go, "Gee, my so-and-so ain't working, and golly, where am I going to get the money?" And then it just happens to be their PayPal link is right below. Or they actually say, "Gee, I need the money. Can you help me out?" Or they do other ways. They show you the bill. You know, they go get it fixed, and then they just have, you know, it cost me $11,000 to get this, water pump replaced, you know. So, you know, we see that all the time, and, you know, then we have what is called e-begging shaming. All the people in my comments go, "Oh, he's another e-beggar," and stuff. And maybe it's kind of good in a way that people are now, you know, going, you know, wait a minute now. You know, I'm out here on my own, and, you know, it's like living in a house, and if something goes wrong with my house, nobody's going to pay me to fix it. I got to fix it myself or get somebody to fix it and pay for it. And maybe it's kind of like that on the road now. You know, you're on the road. Maybe, you know, maybe it's like, gee, I should have maybe a little bit of money saved up to get some stuff fixed, or at least have the right people around you that can help you out, you know? And just do it yourself, you know? I don't know, man. Anyway, whatever. What do you think? She had BRAKS, and I said, hey, you're using brakes and brakes, right? You break down, it's BREAK, and if your brakes break down, it's BRAK. You know, your brakes are BRAKE, and your brakes, you know, brakes are, yeah. Breakdown is a BREAK, and a brake, which stops your vehicle, is a BRAK, right? Okay, I know that. I graduated high school. I knew that. Anyway, one of the problems that RV Rebel Girl has been having is the axles on her trailer. I don't know. Somehow they keep overheating, and then she doesn't. Yeah, she had actually somebody else driving behind her had to honk their horn or whatever and ask her to pull over because her vehicle was obviously, the wheels weren't turning properly in her trailer there, and she's, you know, that's a problem. Right, burnt bearings and crooked tires. So they say, some of my commenters were saying you need, you know, especially when you have a trailer like this, you need to check those bearings, make sure they're greased up just properly all the time, you know, at least once a month. That's what they say. Just another thing, you know, people say living on the road is so simple, but, you know, when you're living in a house or an apartment, you don't have to worry about checking your bearings every month, right? But you do on the road if you got a trailer. Oh, yeah. And also, RV Rebel Girl is headed to Lollapalooza. So she is, yeah, this is her, she said this is her first trip west in her new trailer that she bought. I guess when was that? Back earlier this year, right? So anyway. So she's all ready for the big festivities. Oh yeah, all right, can't wait. Hey, what would YouTube nomads be without their wonderful pets? This is Nebo. This is Van Camp and Woody, who I met last week. He was here in Morganton, and now he is up there in the Blue Ridge Parkway up near Asheville, camping around with his buddy Terry there. T-Lee Destiny, right? T-Lee and Destiny. Anyway, so he has to take Nebo in for his checkup, right? Nebo apparently fell a while back and kind of busted a tooth or something like that. So Woody was a little worried about the checkup there, but this the drive-through, not the drive. You can't go in because of the pandemic, but they come out and take the dog and all that. But anyway, good news. Nebo checked out okay. He's getting a little older there, but anyway, but some tooth issues, yes, but nothing serious. So pretty good checkup for the adorable puppy. I don't know, man. Sometime this fall we're going to have to get the Camis kicked up again, the Cami Awards, and we'll have to put Nebo in there for one of the best nomadic pets of the year. So I'm sure that will happen. Nice tattoo. Look at that. I like that. Anyway, Crazy Quaddy there. His truck won't start. Looks like a dead battery, but what could be causing... His battery shouldn't be going dead, right? But anyway. So he investigates. Again, that's another thing we see with a lot of these nomads is dead batteries or battery... Anyway, so... the investigation, huh?